Well, hello, all my model car assembling buddies. This is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I'm not your father's Oldsmobile. Okay, I'm not. Let me see now. Where do I want to? I want to start with. Come here, Bing. It's your time to shine. SpotlightHobbies.com. He's getting better at that. He really is. They got in some new stuff. Some from Fujimi. They got garage and tools, mechanics and drivers. There's 8 figures. There are guys sitting down driving and a girl sitting down driving. A couple of stand-up girls. One guy looks like he's sitting at a table eating a dinner. And some other stuff like that. And interior accessories. It looked like stuff you'd find in the car normally, like a telephone, a GPS, and a computer screen, and I don't know what else, but stuff like it was written in Japanese, so I couldn't tell. But how cool is that, man? They also got the 50s girls in 1/24 scale. They're two a pack, and they're really cute. And they still got the Revell 91 S10. And the Revell Fiero, and the Revell 64 GTO. I used to have a real 64 GTO. Had a 4-cylinder, leaned over to one side, looked like one of the motor mounts was broke. That thing ran though, man. It was a runner. Anyway, yeah, y'all go to Spotlight and check them out. They got a lot of new stuff in, and they got a lot of old stuff. So you don't want to miss anything. You need to check stuff out. Go there and just kind of peruse the catalog. Okay, now we got other things to do. Let me see. Oh, no. Oh, I ain't got one of... My buddy... Hang on. My buddy Gary Slintz II sent me this guy. It is a little Hot Wheels feller. Let me just kind of zoom up on him a bit. Ooh, that worked good. If I can get him in. There you go. Yeah, sent me this with a challenge. So maybe build my version of it. And I think I will, because I see different parts of different things in there. And I think I can make something really cool out that fella right there. Yep, that's my buddy Gary Slintz II. And thank you, Gary. I really appreciate that, buddy. That's nice of you. Speaking of getting things, whoops, it almost got away from them Hot Wheels, man. You can't keep them down. From my buddy Mike at the intake, y'all. I don't have his. I couldn't find his card. I know I have it. It's not here, is it? Nope. I know I have it, but I went through all my cards. I couldn't find it. But y'all know Mike from the intake. Yeah, that's a good show. And if you don't know it, go look it up. It's called The Intake. And give him a like and subscribe and everything. Check it out. He has got a really good show. He builds really super interesting models, and he's good at it. Okay, well, he sent me this really nice card. Sympathies on losing Donnie, which I figure is super nice of him. That was awesome. But inside the card, some stuff I desperately needed. This, where's the other half of it? Right here. Yeah, I have this. I have this Dodge, and it needs these decals on it, and the Hemified. That's the other part of that. And yeah, I needed this. I needed these for that. So those are getting used. And I like that polyglasser too. That's going to get used on a car. And flames are kind of neat. Asphalt digger. I have no idea what these came with. I've never seen them before. Usually I can tell what decals came from where. This one is a dartboard, so I'm guessing it came with a dart. 340 cubic inch, usually a dart, and it says Dodge and Dart. kind of a giveaway there with the 340 and the stripes. Yeah, cool. I have a dart, and it may need a name. Here's the best part, though. I have a really. I don't have names. That's what I have, a deficiency on names. That's what I was trying to come up with. For cars like Strip Foul, Quick Vic, Bad News, like that, I can use the heck out of those. I love contingency decals. I really do. Even if you don't like the sponsor, putting that color, mixing these colors onto your different paint colors, just makes your car look better, whether you believe in the product or not. You know, on a yellow car like this with the black trim, you notice I put a little bit of red down here. STP sets it off. It really does. Okay, well, thank you, Tim. You're awesome sending me decals. It's just really freaking nice, and I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see now. What's next? On my last video, remember I was saying I gotta hurry and get off of here before it shuts off. When I got done and I hit the stop, I looked at the battery and it said 1%. Countdown 1%. It was fixing to shut off. Yeah, I know it. That was neat. Next up is, let me see, I got that. I got this. I got cars and stuff, but I want to make sure I get. All right. Y'all, don't forget about Link. I'm sorry, Link. I think I got your shop card, but I cannot find it. I looked through. I have like an ass load of shop cards. I know it's a terrible place to keep them, but I couldn't find it. But I got Shaggy's. I found it. His awesome garage. And Link and Shaggy have combined their superpowers together to form, I don't know if they're calling it a group build or what, and I don't know the specifics of the rules. Like, can you paint it? I know you shouldn't be adding spark plug wires. Possibly not, other things like that. So if you want to know the specifics of it, Shaggy's Awesome Garage, or, oh no, I can't remember. Link's model cars, or Link scale models. I think it's Link scale models. Oh, I'm so sorry, Link. Please don't get mad at me. But their group build, if that's what they're calling it, for box stock, runs from September 1st this year to March 1st next year, which is about 6 months off, I'm thinking. Gives everybody plenty of time. I'm doing this guy, and I don't know if you're allowed to paint them or not, but if you're not, I'll just put it together with this color. But I'd like to paint it, but I don't know. I gotta go watch their things again. They were a little vague, but they'll straighten it up. Got a whole lot of time. So check out Shaggy's Awesome Garage and Link Scale Models. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I may be completely wrong. But I brought out some 57s. I'm just gonna let them spin while I'm figuring out what the heck's going on. I only have 4 57 Chevys, which I thought I had more than that. I collect 57s especially because I told you one memory about it where I turned around when I was only like 5 and looked right into the face of one. It was like, thought it was going to eat me. And yeah, but these are this one is an earlier one. I love the white walls on it. I got the fender well headers on it. Those look great. Let me see what kind of motor. Oh, it's got 409 with the sideways mounted carbs and the blower on there. Super sweet, man. You know, I've been having that motor in kits for 100 years. That's the first and only one I've ever built. So, I like that. Next, different from this one, though, is this guy. And he's a funny car, altered wheelbase. He's not a flip top, but he's got the altered wheelbase. Well, it looks like the, well, look at that. The dadgum trunk opens up. Do the doors? No, they're supposed to, but I think I glued them shut. Because I'm mean. Let me see. Yeah. Where's that? There's the motor. Got my favorite Moroso high-rise valve covers and stacks. Very cool. Very cool stacks. Yep. That's pretty, you know, the 67 Chevelle monogram one that everybody builds, it's got the flip front end on it. This got the front end is almost the same as what's in that kit. Almost. But I was kind of copying it on here. And I like how you can see the headers through the fender wells. The wheel wells move forward. Had to take all the chrome off. And blanked out the grill. I'm waiting on just the right decal to go on that grill blank. You know, I'll come across just the right decal that will look excellent. This one is more of a street ride, you know, on the street and riding. This is my favorite year of 57 too, right here. Let me see the motor. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's a small block. If I get hold of a big block, I may switch it out and put this on my lawnmower. It looks like no, those are the heater hose. I was going to say it looked like the radiator hose got put on crooked, but that's the heater hose. And I don't know where the radiator hose went. It was on there. I don't think, there ain't no telling. There's no telling. Parts falling off all the time, just like me, you know. Things get older and parts start falling off. Quit operating so well. There is... Yeah, this is my favorite year of 57 right here, though. This one. I'm going to put him back over here. And then I got a Nomad gasser. Actually, yeah, that's a street one, 2 gassers, and a funny car. This ain't even done yet. The body's loose. That's what I don't like the color. I got this far and I said, nope, even with those decals, it ain't working. And I don't know what I done with the taillights and bumper. I may just have to blank them out or something, you know, run sheet metal across them. I probably will, because I don't know what happened to them. I imagine I've got some around here somewhere. I think this is a monogram one. I think it's 1/24 scale. Let's see the motor, if it's got one. Oh yeah, that same big block Chevy Moroso with the blower and the scoop and the fading out chrome. Man, actually though, on the blower, it almost looks like, you know, natural. I went over to my buddy's house one day on my lunch break from the Ford place, and he had pulled the motor out of a semi-truck. You know, he was a truck mechanic, and I went over there to visit with him, and laying on the ground in a heap is the motor he pulled out, sticking off the side of it, GMC 671 blower, looked perfect. And I said, you want to sell that blower? And he said, yeah. I said, what do you take for it? And he said, $50. I said, I'll be back in just a little while with $50 to get it. Well, being an honest person and believing in the faith of other people, I told John, one of the guys I worked with there, that I was fixing to go back and buy it. And he thought, oh man, cool, I wished I'd have found it. And he slipped out the back door while I wasn't looking and went over and bought it. I was so mad at him, I didn't talk to him for like a month. I shunned him. He didn't. I figured he would at least offer to sell it to me for extra money or something, you know, make some money off of me. But if he did, I wouldn't have bought it. I'd have been cheesed off. Oh, remember I showed my drawer, and I said that's all the tools I got? I forgot. I have a bunch of these guys, and these was given to me by my friends Gerald and Melissa. Also, I got a bunch of these sticks with the clamps on the end of them. They give me those too. It's so nice. They're really nice people sending me stuff. And sometimes I forget to show it or to show thanks, but it's because I'm stupid. You just got to catch that under your head. Look, did you see it's coming apart? I saw it go by a minute ago. Has there been an earthquake? Oh man, look at that. I'll fix it. I had this old leather work glove, and Bob kept wanting me to throw something for him to go and get it. He had done tore up all his other toys, so I give him this work glove, and he brought it back like this. Was he trying to tell me something like, I can't get it in the picture. Oh, there. Was he trying to tell me something like, I don't like it, go get me a real toy? Here you go. I hit him right in the face with it, and he didn't catch it. Well, let me see. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to bring the random generator thingamajig over here for stuff, and this guy. Yep, fixing to do the giveaway dealie. Hang on, though, I gotta pause and go get the number thingy. Okay, I'm back. Usually this darn thing will go completely dead battery before I can come back to it, but there it is. Now if I could find the randomizer on here. This might be a dull part. You might want to go get a sandwich. And while I figure out what the heck's going on. Let me see. Oh. Well. Neato. Oh, dead air. Sorry about that. I was concentrating on the this thing. I got it, I think. No, I don't want to review it right now. Man. Okay, now how do I get it back? Oh, okay. Oh man, I haven't even counted. Hang on a minute, I got to get my stuff together. Okay, that was easy enough. Yeah, I got that. And what I got in my book, to keep from having to sit here for 3 days writing down names, every time I went through all the comments from the last video, and everybody that said they want it, I put this little black dot in front of their name. Not everybody's got a black dot because they didn't say nothing, and I hope they didn't just miss it, because I'm trying to be so fair. But there was a lot of new ones, went all the way up to 106. That's a lot. That's a lot. But not all of them. One I got it. See, look. Scott Warren is 27, but if the number comes up 28, I gotta just touch it again for the next number because he didn't say. I'm sorry. But like I said, you gotta say, and it had to be off of that video. I hope everybody got that. Man, the only thing I don't like about doing this is the risk of making somebody upset. So y'all don't get upset. All right. I thought I wasn't recording there for a minute. Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and move this and this. and get ready to hit the button. Drum roll, please. That was a good one. That was professional. 1 to 106. What number is going to come up? We will find out when I touch this little doohickey right here, I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know what parameters are, but yeah. So when I punch this, I think I just did. Okay, number 3 is... Boy, there is no falderall there. It just comes up. Let's see. Nope. Number 3 does not have a black dot next to it. So I'm touching it again. Here we go. Touch. Touch. Oh, I might have to do it twice. Okay, 35. And a commercial. But you all saw 35 while that commercial runs. Stupid commercials. 35 is, check it out, it's my buddy Bobby McKinney, 1264. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, he comments a lot, and he is a really, really, really nice guy. So I'm glad he won it, man. I'm glad whoever would have won it, But yeah, so Bobby, hey, dude, you won this thing. And it'd be up to you to do something with it. The interior is inside. The body will come off. It's not glued down. The motor done, chassis done, except for painting the transmission. And maybe put a drive shaft in it. That's up to you. But the interior, most of it's in there. I'm not going to say it's all in there. Okay, well, I better wait. I got to put a check on that or something so I don't forget. Bobby McKinney. When I was real young, my best friend's last name was McKinney. Where'd he go? Bobby. I'm going to put a star right there. Yeah. Bobby McKinney. He won the car. This one. Okay. Let me know. Oh, dude. If you tap the title of this one, whatever it says, and you'll get my Gmail. So send me your address. And I will get it out to you. It'll be the the 3rd of the month or so. This thing is so stupid. I'm glad I didn't need it again. Yeah, turn that off. The tablet thing. Okay. I need suggestions on what to put on a shop card. I think everybody's tired of the dragon pictures. I'm getting tired of them. And I don't know. I was thinking about maybe a couple of my cars or I don't know, something. So if y'all got any ideas, let me know. Okay, that was the big giveaway. Bobby McKinney, the winner. It's not actually a winner. He is the new father, because I keep forgetting to say that what this is adopt a model. And yeah, I had to hit power off on that thing. This is adopt a model, and I'll have another one next month. I'm not sure which one, but it'll be a cool one, I hope. Okay, well, that was this. I need to find one of those number things that's got a lot more falderall. There just wasn't enough, I need to spin around, maybe some flashy lights or something. Pictures of girls in bikinis. I don't know. Okay, what do I got? Oh, I got stories. I just don't know which one to tell. I like this one. When Donnie was only 17, he was working, well, it was that same body shop I was talking about last time where we had to take all the cars out to the sale and they were real hot. It was that place. One of the guys that worked there named Big Sonny, and they called him that for a reason because he was big. He About 450, we guess. There wasn't a real. Nobody really knew how much because he was too big for scale, but it didn't bother him. I mean, he was spry. He could get around just as good as anybody else. You did not want him to chase you down. He would sit on a milk can and hold his hand out straight all the way down the car. Sit right here on a milk can in the middle. Hold a buffer out. You know how much? I don't know. Y'all know how much a buffer weighs, but it weighs a lot. I don't know exactly. It's like maybe 16 pounds or so. But he would hold it out at arm's length and buff the side of the car and bring it towards him and then pass it to the other hand and then go the other way to the front. He'd have to stand up and do the hood and the deck and the trunk lid and the top. But, I mean, you know, he was strong. And he got around no matter, even though he was so big. Well, Donnie was leaning under the trunk of a car doing something in the trunk. Big Sonny come walking by. He stuck his arm out and scooped Donnie up under his waist. Just kind of picked him up like a dog through the waist and held him up. And Donnie says, "Hey, Sonny, what's going on?" And he says, "I need you out front here." And I said, "You want me to walk or just hang on?" And Sonny said, "Hang on, we're almost there." He was toting him like he was nothing. You know, Donnie was only like 5'7" and 130 pounds. You know, he was still very young and very slight. Anyway, they got out to the parking lot and he set him down. And Donnie said, "Oh, you got another car." Yeah, cars didn't last him long. They would break down under his weight, I guess. I'm not sure what the deal was there. But he kept trading out and getting different ones. Cadillacs mostly, or Lincolns. And Donnie's job with every one of them, he had to take the seat loose and move it back as far as it would go up against the back seat and bolt it back down. And then change out these blocks that the guy had made, Sonny had made for his pedals. He would swap them out because he'd sit so far back so his belly would fit under the steering wheel, but he had to reach for the pedals, so they had blocks on there for his legs. He could reach the steering wheel just fine. And then Donnie would go under the car and put in those rubber blocks that you put in between your springs and it holds them apart. He put a bunch of them in the front and the back. And when Sonny got out, the car would actually come up on one side like that. And when he got in, it would go back down to level. He was a good old dude, man. I liked that guy. I don't know how long he lasted, but I liked him. Let me see. I moved back up here while he was still alive, is what I was trying to say. Let me see. And the other little short thing. This guy come by. He was a friend, and he wanted to know if I'd paint his truck for him. He had a little Datsun. And I said, "Yeah, no problem, man. I'll hook you up." And I said, "But you sand it. You get it ready to paint, and then bring it here, and I will mask it off and spray it." He said, "Oh, that's a good deal." He said, "What do I do?" I said, "Take some 320 wet and dry paper, wet sanding with 320, and go over the whole thing." And I showed him. I put down some water and I sanded it, and I said, "All you're doing is taking the shine off. You know, see where it's shiny? Just go over it like this until it looks dull. That's it." You know, and he said, "Oh, okay, I can do that." I said, "Shouldn't take you more than an hour. Do the whole car, you know, because it was in good shape." So he went. And he come back the next day, and some people cannot follow instructions, or I cannot give instructions. I don't know whose fault it was, his or mine, but he came back the next day and said, "Man, I can't do this. It took me all evening just to get one side of the hood." I said, "What are you talking about? Let me see." Well, look, he had one side of the hood from the middle over completely sanded down to bare metal, polished, shiny, almost looked like chrome, because 320 ain't gonna scratch metal too good. He said, "By the time I go over this whole thing like that, it'll take me a week." And I said, "Just leave it with me. Just leave it with me, and go on to work, and You know, I let him take my car and he went to work. And I worked on it all day. I went out there with a DA and with some 180 and just buzzed the whole thing down with 180. Masked it off, cleaned it down, and then sprayed. It was white. You know, real easy color to spray. And painted it white. So when he got off work and came back, it was sitting there ready for him. But I should have known better than to ask for help. You know, I'm terrible at instructions, I'm guessing. Okay, well, that was my buddy, and that was my show. And I got some of these clippy things with the long pointies. And if you don't mind, if you like what you hear, this will be my last one where I don't got actual work done, because I still haven't gotten any work done. This will be my last one, I hope. Oh, I forgot one. You guys, I'm sorry. You almost got away. You almost got out the door, but nope. I had to bring you back. I got his hand on. Jeez, you can't see it. Okay, I got his hand on, and I decided instead of making a machine gun, I put a bomb in his hand. He's flying around looking for a target, and he's going to throw that bomb down and nail somebody with it. I didn't glue the hand on there yet, because what color is a bomb? I have never seen a bomb in real life, and I know very little about bombs. So if anybody out there in the peanut gallery would tell me what the heck color you paint a bomb, then I'll paint it. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it like that. But yeah, don't that look about right? You're driving around crazy looking for a bomb to throw on somebody. And I put the machine gun up there between the motors. So yeah, there you go. And that makes him done if I leave the bomb that color. Okay, well, like I was saying, if you don't mind subscribing if you like what you see, and maybe even if you don't, it wouldn't hurt you, just hit that button there and the black bell. And like, why wouldn't you like it? I didn't cuss. I don't think I did. I might have. Comment, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on, how y'all are doing, how I'm doing, how the world is doing, how to do. Okay? And share. Share with your buddies. Share with Grammy here. Heck, you share with anybody you want. It just counts if you share. Okay, I'm going to shut the heck up now, and I will see y'all later. Sunday morning. Bye.